Okay. My bad, I was late. I went out for like, Ramly Burgers. One of the famous, I mean, not famous, it's famous, famous brand burgers in Malaysia. I, yeah, I went for like my Ramly Burgers and yeah, the Burger Ramly store was
A hearty Mahakam welcome to you.
What an honour! Even the arbalists salute us with cocked quarrels.
Oh, that well. An ounce of prevention saves a slag heap of trouble.
was, how do I say this, was new, right? Was new opens and then me and my siblings, yeah, wanted to try that. So yeah, we went for it and then we ordered it. And we went to the supermarket, buy a few drinks and a snack. And then went for the burger store. And the burger store is run out of gas. You know, they don't run out of fires. And then we have to wait for another like 20 minutes for and for another 20 minutes wait for the boss to like come back, so he could cook the burgers.
Yes, Your Grace?
How go things, Reynard? You and Gascon get along now, I hope.
But
Well,
the burger was okay.
You might say we've established a
The
certain
seasoning,
rapport, Your Grace.
Tell
the
me
price
more, friend.
is
I don't pry into his affairs,
it's normal.
nor he into mine.
I'd prefer it if my commanders worked together more closely.
Your Grace, the man's a brigand.
Oh, Reynard. He was a brigand.
I must disagree, I fear. Yes, he stopped thieving for now, but only because it's convenient, so to speak. Gascon isn't a changed man. He still hasn't an ounce of honor, dignity.
Yet he has a unit of armed men, without which we'd be much worse off. Might not even have survived.
Agreed. The Strays are excellent fighters. I'd be the first to admit it. I only fear they might turn on us. Leap at our throats when we least expect it.
What wanted to say? I don't want to interrupt the game, so yeah, I don't know if gas and the burger taste okay. Bun is a bit bad, but seasoning, sauce, and veggie. Let's just call it veggie, right? Instead of like vegetables. Yes, yeah, it's okay. It's good. Vegetable is good because of the caramel onions. Is it called caramel onion? Yeah, just so like brown onions. Like it have been fly. Caramelized onions. Yeah, those. It's a something that Henry Burgers doesn't have. So
It's time I attended.
yeah, that's it. So it was good.
Hey ho, how's my favourite queen in the north?
You and Reynard, do you get along?
Like a cat and a hound. Get it? 'Cause they call me.
Yes, your jests are easily understood. Far more difficult to enjoy.
That's probably true, in your royal high and mightiness's case.
Will you answer my question?
We get along because we must. Though it'd be far easier if he pulled the lance from his arse.
Haven't heard a truer word in a long while.
What was that?
Nothing. It's time I attend.
Yes, milady?
You choose not to follow your king, Xavier. Why?
To fight in the field, with you. This was my wish, my lady.
But what of your home? Rosberg must be rebuilt. Engineers are needed.
I've no kin in Rosberg. No soul left for me there. All I've left is revenge.
I understand.
Second. The wire on my controller is going around. Going around everywhere, so let me fix it.
Other matters away.
As you wish, mate.
Isbel?
Apologies. Thoughts consume me sometimes.
Since we left Edirne, you've seemed unsettled. Is all in order?
I've seen many wars in my time. All ugly, all repulsive. But what the Imperials did at Aldersburg was... it was unforgivable.
Nilfgaard. That's what it does, Isbel. They seek here to repeat the rape of Sintra, the slaughter there.
Yes, I saw that. I was there. And at Sodden.
Then you know of what they're capable.
After Sodden, I took an oath never to take part in another war. Such suffering, such hatred, senseless, all those deaths.
Senseless deaths. Our troops sacrificed their lives in defense of their homeland, loved ones.
I believe, I must believe there's a better way. Forgive me, Mum. I must gather my thoughts. Never mind about me, though. I shall perform my duties to my utmost, as ever, as always.
You speak with my soldiers a good deal. Said so yourself. I'd like to know what about.
Corporal Larkin, Mum. Do you know him? Captain Oisin, perhaps? Or Lieutenant Tegan?
Of course I know them. Among my best. They've served me loyally for years.
You know them. But did you know that in fleeing Lyria, the corporal left behind a newborn daughter? His wife was in confinement when you gave the order to march. The corporal could not go to see them. And true, the captain has no wife, no child. But he's not seen his brother in 5 years. Never once been granted leave. Your General Odo's orders always taking precedence.
Allow me to guess. You shall now tell me Tegan abandoned his sick mother to follow me.
No, Mum. Count Caldwell's men murdered the lieutenant's kin. Retaliation for his joining your rebellion. He learned of this just recently.
Enough. You've made your point. Yet even were I to order them to return, they wouldn't listen. They know they've got nothing to go home to while Nilfgaard occupies our land. Duty calls. I must go.
Of course. Should you need me, I'll be here.
Your Grace, I need to speak with your quartermaster. Excuse my Elvish, but I can't drink that goat's piss he serves in the mess.
Reynard's doing, no doubt. He doesn't like the men to drink too much.
To be blunt, ma'am, what Reynard himself needs is to get good and bloated for once in his stiff life. So, I have a proposal for you. A shipment of the best dwarven mead and lager. I can arrange for you to arrive. Trust me, the men's morale's nae like to be a problem when they pour a bit of fire in their guts.
Good point. Very well.
Oh, you've my thanks, dear Queen. A few more days of that and I'd have been lapping up puddle water.
I trust you'll arrange the details.
Of course, no worries. You dinna ken how happy a dwarf you've made me. Ah, right. And the men too, of course.
You're a Zigrin, are you not? I know the name. One of your clan slew the dragon Ockvist.
Aye. You're thinking of Yarpen. Cousin of my cousin. Left my Hackham when I was but a wee snot. Decent enough dwarf, but never could
Yeah, I heard
conform
that
to our
name on,
basic
Witcher
tenets
3.
and laws. Though, admittedly, we've so damn many it's hard to keep them from leaking out your ears.
Is it that bad?
I'll put it this way. Among human folk, you can't steal, brawl, murder. All the basics. In Mahakam, we've got laws about how to braid our beards. But I'm no one to complain. The Zilgrins are well-to-do, one of the richer clans. Got more than enough goods to suit our needs. Though, we've got some bads as well.
What do you mean?
Bah, nae worth your time. I didn't mean to bother you. Sides, best to jabber of such things over a cold pint. Or keg?
Your elder. I'd like to know more. Do tell me about him, please.
One tough horseman, Bruva. Stubborn as an old goat, as you'll soon see for yourself. All in all, though, he's nae as scary as some say. Been keeping the clans in check for some 2 centuries now. Which is nae a small feat, I might add, no.
No conflicts between them all this time. Are you certain?
I can't tell if you're jesting. At each other's throats each day they are. Breckenrigs despise the Chives. Dalbergs would scratch out the Hoog's eyes given half the chance. As for us, we hate them arse-licking fuchses. But Brewer's got his ways, keeps each yen in line. If not for him, Mahakam would have fallen to bits ages.
Why?
Round 150 years ago, when the elves were fighting that hopeless war against your folk, the Elder-in-Chief ordered the pass to Mahakam sealed tight. If it weren't for that, we'd have ended up like the pointy ears. As it was, we waited for the shite storm to abate. Didn't open the pass and stretch your legs again till it were safe.
Yes, I remember. The manufacturers in Rivia have yet to recover.
With all due respect, Your Grace, your workshops forge utter crap. It's not your fault that human folk prefer dwarven goods. Basic market principles, that's all it is.
I feel enlightened, Gab. We shall return to this conversation.
No skin off my back. We seen each other, Your...
Yes. Oh my god, big map.
None too shabby as views go, eh?
Oh, I must play the X.
Were it not for the howling wind, I'd make a sketch.
Oops.
Neve rode slowly, her surroundings interesting to her, her ears keen to take in the cacophony of sounds. The sharp whistle of wind rushing past towering peaks, the squeak of wagon wheels rolling over frozen snow, and the roar of beasts.
What the... I dare not venture a guess.
Gabor scratched his chin.
An ice troll. Or one of them Barbie Gaza pajamas.
These beasts, are they tame? As the dragon?
Not in your life. Fierce horsens, every last one of them. Spring cleaning year past, one year bit my arm clear off.
The Queen's brow rose in a silent inquiry.
All right. You don't quite ken the context. Each spring, with the melting of the snows, a good bit of that filth comes out the ground. That's when Brewer Hoog summons all dwarves for spring cleaning. We cut down as much of the filth as we can, and that means relative calm the rest of the year.
Out of the corner of her eye, Neve noted a dark shape darting between rock formations. Calmly, she drew her sword and brandished it a time or two to warm up her stiff arms.
Seems it is our lot to assist you with this cleaning. Lyrians, arms at the ready. Prepare to fight.
Round 3. Every 3 turn on turn start randomly damage enemy by a portion of current armor. Then move to the arrow. If you want to melee damage the highest enemy by this unit's current armor. We want to range through. Damage the lower enemy set armor to 8. Okay. Try and cut away her. That's it.
Stop standing around like corns on a toe! Get to work!
This could hurt. The chase is on!
Greetings. What is it? If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
It's so bad.
Watch your heads!
Watch out! It's rolling our way!
P1 Drinker toy in deck. I don't have that, do I?
Alright, that's no problem. Alright, you got some splaining to do.
That was
As the
easy.
wails of speared shale mars
It's
died
too
down,
easy.
the crowd of
I feel like I think
Mahakan
too much.
infantry parted. A dwarf stepped forth, grey as a snow fox, wrinkled as a prune. He walked with difficulty, supporting himself on a battle axe, its two heads dripping blood.
This would be our elder-in-chief, Bruver Hu. And who might your guests be, Gabor? Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, and her associates in court.
My regards, Elder. I come...
You come for something. Coin's my first wager. Fighting bodies my second. Well, what is it you want? I'm on in the years, aye, but I'm not gone dotty. Tja, you menfolk. You got to fall on hard times to remember us dwarves.
I've come with a design in mind, I cannot deny. But hear me out and you shall see.
She's armed! Gabor! Why the devil did you let her in here like that? And without a sack or her heat! She has the leaden ring, Elder.
A gift from a king.
From Demavend, lassie, I ken that already. Trust a man, give him something of value, and he'll go and give it away as easy as a street whore gives away nubs. It's a good thing he didn't pawn it. Sons of humans.
I kind of want to see this, right? Normally, me, I wouldn't never. Maybe characteristic is like strong, pride, and straightforward. Like, I want to look at how this go. Like, listen to my plea. I back you. I'm not as accustomed to interruptions. Accustomed. How do I pronounce that word? Yeah, let's see.
I've travelled far to see you. Hear me out, I beg you.
Let it be my loss. Go on, haver away.
Nilfgaard has overrun my realms. It has overrun Edirn. The Blackclads are at the foot of Mahakam. They will seek to overrun your land sooner or later as well. We must act. We must react together, while there is still time.
Time? What do you ken of time, lass? Got how many summers to you? 40, maybe? Had you grown up amongst dwarven folk at your age, you'd be learning to crochet dolls. No more than that. I've seen 400 summers come and go. And I've been elder for 200. And you know what I've learned in that time? That meddling in your idiot scraps doesn't ever bring any good. Now, on a normal day, I'd have you all thrown clear out of this land I love. But you've the leaden ring, and that grants you the right of hospitality. And here, in Mahakam, laws and rights are sacred. You may stay in the pass long as you wish. Young Zigrin will serve as your guide. And once you've tired of the mountains, well, you ken the way down into the valleys. I bid you farewell.
My Lord Elder, with all due respect, we came to your aid. We smote the beasts with you, yet...
And who the demons is this son?
Count Reynard Odo.
Ho, Odo, Lodo, Bodo!
Bodo.
Now, you listen and listen well. We didn't ask for aid, and you know why? 'Cause I've my dignity. Not like some. Mates and wenches! Spring cleaning's done, beast culling's over. Mount Carbon beckons us home. Follow me!
Your Grace, be not dismayed. We will find a way.
Let's try this. Like, yes, we must. We will.
No, Reynard, we've lost. We have none to whom we can turn, no land where we can flee.
Not so, Your Majesty. We've Redania, Temeria, strong realms that yet could aid us.
And shall we wander so from court to court, our hand outstretched like a beggar's near a temple? Reynard, I don't see it. And frankly, I've had my fill of humor.
Your Grace, might I draw you aside a wee moment for a jabber?
Reynard, please excuse me. Well, what is it you want?
I ken the Elder-in-Chief didn't make a good first impression.
And the second? Is it any better?
To be quite frank, no. I'll try elsewise. Not all's lost, trust me. Brewer's a stubborn goat, no doubt about it. But a goat to be persuaded. And I happen to ken how.
The selfless impulse to help? I don't believe it exists. So before you describe how you aim to aid me, be kind enough to explain why you wish to do so. Unsolicited, mind you, and clearly against your elder's wishes.
A query of my own to answer yours. Do you ken when Brewer Who last strode down the mountains into your lowlands?
I know not. While King Sambuk sat on the throne?
Point of fact, never. Hugh was born here and he'll die here, like most Mahakaman dwarves. Whereas I'm a frequent visitor in your human lands. Been an emissary to royal courts, trade guilds, mummers' troops, and I've eyes. I can see all the rubbish going on between yous. Nilfgaard's insatiable. The Blackclads will not stop till they've put the whole continent neath their boot. From off here in the south to the Dragon Mountains in the north. Gods forbid they grip all the Nordlings' realms in their vice. 'Cause then we'll have their hordes all round, controlling all the trade routes, supply lines, diversions even. And then they'll control terms and prices. Ooh. We dwarves have never been on a lead, let alone a short one. So, in short, we'll all be better off with the Blackclads back across the Yaruga. And I've seen your Grace. Seen you in battle. You've brawn and bite, and with the right support, you can drive them back. I ken that well.
Very well, I'm all ears. What must we do to spur Bruverhoog to aid us?
I might start with the thorn in our side that are beasts. A bigger thorn than most expect. See, in our never-ending search for gold, we dug deep, too deep, and reached abysses where monsters are born, or however they come to be. Soon as it turns a bit warmer, they crawl out to feed. And there's more every year. What you saw there, the spring cleaning, that's just light yearly upkeep. It dinna go at the source of the blight. Every spring we cull enough so we can live and trade and mine normal-like. But there are corridors in the upper valleys midst the peaks, where more lie waiting to pounce. So many, there's settlements that have done been abandoned.
I still fail to see how this relates to myself and Bruver.
Your Majesty, slay the beasts down to their last, and you'll win the hearts of the clans. All of them. And with the clans behind you, why, the Elder will have no choice. He'll bend an ear, treat you serious. You got two sites through which beasts swarm in great numbers. There's Davor's Abyss, and an abandoned underground settlement called Burr's Rump. Destroy those, collapse the corridors, problem solved.
You colour the solution as simple and known. Why has Bruverhoog not gone at the matter?
Ha! You must learn one thing about us dwarves of Mahakam. Customs, traditions, why, we're obsessed. Goes thrice for Bruver, the Elder deliberates weeks on end. And that's in considering if we shouldn't wear suspenders, because they might be through its side, and should thus be forbidden. We've a set of laws, the Four Dwarves Codex. One of its tenets says, dare ye not close a corridor once oped. So, no self-respecting dwarf can nor will do it. But you're free out with. The laws dinna apply. You've a free hand in sealing the corridors from which the beasts come. Collapse them, flood them, I dinna ken, but solve the grief once and for all.
And this, 'twould suffice.
I believe it would. But find you other ways to win the heart of a clan or Bruver itself. Do so. Can he bring no harm?
All this sounds rather toilsome, yet I do favour this to losing another moon seeking out a court where we would at first be welcomed, only later to hear another rebuke. You've my gratitude, Gabor. You've shown me a way. Very well. Let us think on these beasts. See what's to be done.
Okay, nothing here. Scout. Yeah. I haven't actually used Scout though. Never ever try that.
I've come to the conclusion your Elder-in-Chief is not fond of guests.
Fond? That's near a quarter of it. He hates them, with seething passion. But you're damn lucky.
Why's that?
Legend, didn't he? Mahakam was cordoned off completely through the outside world for many a long year. Clans finally forced Bruver to at least let in peddlers and emissaries. Though he dragged his feet as long as he could.
Yeah, let's go here first. Yeah, man.
Quiet, wench. You'll scare the fish off. Crevens! Trout was already nipping at the bait. And you came along frightened.
Standard batters? Oh, good old standard batters. But I'm pretty weak though. I wanted to spray this though. What the hell I can play? You can see what this do. That is pretty weak. What Blitz Ross do again? Damage the lowest unit.
Catch! I smell a leak.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth? I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
I shouldn't just destroy this at all. Yep, knew it.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
This thing is useless, right? Wait. It's not that useless at all.
So much anger and suffering. For what?
Tell me you jest.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
It's actually kind of better if I pass here though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, this actually only boosts 10? How?
It's not too late to walk away.
No. I should prepare out that though. That was my bad.
What do you want of me?
You mad? Don't say that!
Am I losing?
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Play that. Should play this on the left side. That's not bad.
Hey?
Might actually lose here.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
All right, that's no problem.
Yeah, I shouldn't just start there. This thing actually is helping him. Try this again. Now I know he's stuck.
Watch your heads! Catch! The chase is on!
Gotta just pass here though. No, I play this. Even though it's quite stupid.
For you, pal, anything.
What can these do, I wonder?
So much anger and suffering.
No, you're gonna pass,
For
right?
what?
It's kind of bad.
What do you want of me?
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away. Bigger they are, easier they are to target. Thing about slings, they hide well.
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
Hey?
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
It's not too late to walk away.
I played this so bad. I did not play around the numbers, so. Lose again.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
$56. 96? No. Oh wait. Oh, that was close. That was really close. I really need a better cards and deck. I mean, this two card is good is because of the skill free point. It doesn't go well with my deck. I mean, can probably get more like few medics. But I'm not interested in any card at all. I don't even have Clear Sky. One of the best card. I think people just took one of the picks. People literally don't care about weather at all. But weather is like super annoying. What are those sounds? A crocodile is like under the water or something like that. Dun, dun, dun. Or a disco. Okay, where am I going? I go up there. Guess can check like village here first and then cross the bridge. Here we go again. Okay. Now I know how it works. So okay. Zoria Lunstorm. Lunstorm always is a okay card. Only okay. Damage on enemy by trace, yes. Okay. Unless you have like damage and then buff yourself, like the kind of like combo. What's my next update? I'm gonna be again. 2000s. It's probably gonna be a 5000 stuff though. Gascon. Just blonde saline in your hand on the battlefield and just copy the attack, then push all copies already. That one is actually pretty bad. There are two jar adapt. I mean pretty good. Did I just say? Jew. The machines only got three powers. So bad. Really makes me pay a trinket from your graveyard and give it doom. This one is not bad too, huh? Trinket. It's not randomly, right? I carry 300 more. I carry a lot of woods. I actually don't have enough woods. Yeah, Lilian Pathfinder is it's pretty good too. Lawyer, what's lawyer again? What's lawyer again? Lawyer. Oh, when you play your leader ability. What's that card again? Nice, not bad. Actually don't know what to get though. I need more groups. I mean troops. It's probably gonna be. I think I can do one of these first, and then here I guess. It just depends on what kind of card do I want. I actually don't know like what is a promote assist one. Like promote, like how do you promote? Yes. I mean they're still doing the same stuff. Damage you need with 5/5 is if on a roll with fire damage all you need by 5. I can do here. Okay, don't think too much. Go here first. 25,000 go. Hospice, go here, go here, go here. Okay.
The dwarves are demanding a pretty sum, but their steel's worthy of any crown. No offense meant, but Rivian blades don't hold a candle to them.
Is it here? Yeah, it really looks like that. I mean there. Wait. Between a track. No? Double check. No, it's not here at all. Yeah, between the track, right? Yeah. Is that? No, that is a bridge. Ah, on the track. Yeah. Yeah, I assume that is a bridge. Let's see. Could be here. Don't care. We will find it somehow. I missed something here. Am I? We'll go back when I find a waypoint. Lonely Rock.
Neve noted a crowd of dwarves. They were several dozen, many holding baskets brimming with dried sausages, soft, puffy pretzels, and jugs of frothy beer.
What is this gathering?
She asked Gabor.
These folk, they're the parents of youngsters who are to return today from their Dreckthag.
Gabor proceeded to explain that the Dreckthag was a trek upon which the local dwarves would embark when they reached maturity. During this year-long voyage, young folk would taste of life beyond their home. Yet if they failed to return on time, they would be stripped of all rights and privileges accorded to Mahakam's natives.
See, in recent years, young folks' blood's been boiling on account of the strict laws in force here.
Gabor added.
So, we send them out. Let them taste life in the lowlands. Once they've learned for themselves what it's like to live among humans, they come back and ain't likely to complain.
Customarily, only a few dwarves ever decided to remain in the valleys for good. That year, however, was different.
Deadline's the Mora. And 40 Dreckthagers still haven't returned.
Their parents now worried if some misfortune had not befallen them. The Mahakaman Guard had sent out patrol. The guard captain, a dwarf with a fiery red beard, removed his helmet, wiped the sweat from his brow, and addressed Neve.
Your Majesty, we need to find our youth. Perhaps you'd be willing to go out and search. Human folk are more like to tell you if they saw anything out of the ordinary of late. Naturally, there'd be something in it for you too.
One could say I myself have lost a son.
Neve gripped the captain's hand firmly.
And I know well the pain that comes. I shall do all in my might to spare you at least that.
Neve set off. The Queen sent a scout ahead. Sometime later, she heard his horn. 3 blasts. 2 short, 1 long.
An ambush!
Neve expected to combat beasts or robbers. Yet upon her force descended warriors with squirrel tails attached to their helms. Scoia'tael.
Standard battles. I'm pretty weak on standard battles. Okay, I have to play around this.
Scoia'tael! Don't let them escape!
Abayeth mete pass!
We'll catch them all! The chase is on!
Don't think I want to play that, right?
I shall not fail!
Catch! Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
I smell a leak.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Right! Come on! Who's fast?
None shall tread on us!
Hey?
Elven blarney.
You should not have come here.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Now we will see who is weak.
So much anger and suffering. For what?
I should play. I feel like I should play this later though.
Now we must stick together.
Ah, yep. That is pretty bad. Not gonna lie.
What do you want of me?
Your life is mine now.
That's bad too.
We ought to help one or the other.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Oh, if anyone's got any hooch left.
It's bad.
For you, pal! Anything.
Ah, they used tiring my tongue about that.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
It's not too late to walk away.
I play this again, alright.
Now we must stick together.
I was hoping for a bronze card, but
Quick and painful this'll be.
The storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
GG. Too strong.
Scoia'tael!
Try this again.
We'll catch 'em all!
Catch!
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
I shall not fail!
The pass? The pass here is
None shall tread on us!
super stupid. Yeah, maybe it's the best pass. The pass here.
Have her done in a jiffy.
Now we must stick together.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
We ought to help one or the other.
Excuse me.
Now we will see who is weak.
Tell me you jest.
Thing about slings, they hide well. Eh?
see if I have
What
luck.
do you want of me?
Oh. Okay. That was close.
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
All right, that's no problem.
Know if anyone's got any hooch left.
If anyone asks, you've not
What
seen
can I
me.
do? Really, what can I do?
Ah, they used tired my tongue about that.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Now we must stick together.
What if I play this?
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Have strength, my love.
When will you ever learn?
Oh, you're gonna damage me, right? Yep. I played that bad. Can use his thing.
Had your kneecaps broken.
Oh, never mind. Oh, yep, you're gonna use his. Can I win this at all? Ah, my deck is like too bad. I can change my deck though. I mean, I change my thing a bit. Decoy is not even that good.
Skoyatel!
Glediven Vort!
Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
Have her done in a jiffy.
Right! Come on! Who's fast?
None shall tread on us!
Catch! I smell a leak.
Now we will see who is weak!
Bigger they are, easier they are to tackle.
We ought to help one or the other.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
Now we must stick together.
Know if anyone's got any hooch left.
All right, that's no problem.
Why can't I want to win in a 2 streak in a row? Right. Oh, I want Gascan though. Oops. Yes. Don't think I can play this at all, huh?
tell me you jest.
Brach! Scheiß! In! Try!
Oh, I think I can now.
not fail!
I should probably pass here. I should pass.
They used tire my tongue about that.
What the hell is he doing?
Tell! Attack!
What's that? It's weird as hell. Good luck with like 4 cuts.
What do you want of me? You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Now we must stick together. Never had your kneecaps broken.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Death to Old One!
I'd hoped we could solve this some other way.
Eh?
Oh, finally you did it.
They're so dumb. No wonder they were easily manipulated.
As soon as the battle had come to an end, the prisoners were brought before the Queen. All, without exception, were dwarves, and all looked to be youthful dwarves.
Mystery solved,
muttered Meve. In fact, these were the missing Drechthaggers. Instead of returning home, they had enlisted with guerrillas fighting for non-human rights. But what had prompted so drastic a decision?
I was impatient. Wanted badly to turn 50. I couldn't wait to see human cities. Vitsima, Tretogor, Novigrad.
Said one of the dwarven prisoners while pressing a bandage to a bleeding wound.
And you know the welcome that awaited me there. I was spit upon and called names. I saw ghettos, massacres. And how was I to go back to the mines after that? We must fight while we still can. Before the humans come to cut us down, we must tell the rest of ours the same. Pull all Mahakam into the fight.
Meve's soldiers stood waiting for her to protest, to accuse the dwarf of lying. But the Queen could not pretend she did not understand why the dwarf had taken up arms. Without entering into a discussion, she ordered the prisoners taken to be tried and judged by their kin and elders. The dwarven parents thus got their offspring returned to them, albeit wounded and in chains. Bruva Hoog, who had limitless disdain for the Scoia'tael, demanded the dwarven youth be severely punished for succumbing to the rebels' seductive ideals. In the end, the Drechthaggers were sentenced to 50 years hard labor in the quarries. The Elder-in-Chief believed a half-century of swinging a pickaxe would sufficiently cool the hot heads of these would-be guerrilla fighters.
They came back alive. That's the key part.
The red-headed captain said, handing Meve a pouch as a reward.
And perchance by the time they're freed, the war twixt the races will be over, eh? What do you think, Queen?
Neve shrugged in response. Perhaps she had no opinion in the matter, or perhaps she simply did not wish to state it aloud.
Might be in jail, but at least they're back.
Not sure how much money was that, but yeah, it's a few hundred. Not bad. Might be there though. I mean the. Ooh. That was a thing called.
The Queen noted a building with unusually lavish ornamentation,
No, it just has.
including shining bronze roof tiles and glistening rock crystal window panes. An important clan dwelled there, Gabor explained. The Breckenrigs.
Could you introduce me?
Meve asked.
Perhaps I can convince them to intercede with Bruver on my behalf.
The clan head, Ivar, invited Meve to an exquisite feast. But when she broached the subject of the war raging just outside Mahakam's borders, the dwarf changed the subject at once. Looking around the interior, Meve quickly understood why. The walls were ordained with Nilfgaardian tapestries and rugs. Gifts from friendly Imperial envoys, no doubt. Meve prepared to leave, convinced she had wasted her time, when someone clasped her shoulder and pulled her into a darkened room. Her kidnapper turned out to be a young dwarf. Female, it seemed, dressed in her nightshirt. She introduced herself as Ivar's daughter, Eudora Breckenrigs, and openly admitted she had eavesdropped on Meve's dinner conversation.
Listen, me dad's stubborner than an old goat, but I'll convince him to help you. For a wee favour, that is.
Mm-hmm. What?
I want you to steal something from the clan archive. Historiae Mahakamorum, 'tis called. See, me dad won't let me betroth me sweetekin Zoltan. Says the codex forbids marrying a dwarf who's left the mountains. But there's precedent. Just such a case described in that document. If I can show it to Da, he'll have to change his mind.
Meve felt sympathy for Eudora and wanted to help her, especially considering the favor Eudora could do.
The pot's worth the play, I believe. Fine. I accept.
Gascon snuck into the archive under the cover of darkness. Just as he was tucking Eudora's desired document into his cloak, he heard dwarven boots clanking down the stairs.
Paddles. To escape, move Gascon light footed to bottom right corner at the view. I hope three position away. 1, 2, 3. This count is like 3. 1, 2, 3. No.
What a nub. That was close.
Stop! Who's there?
Okay. This is not that hard. So. I got a better idea though. I thought they shot this. Yeah. Let's go with the better ideas. What? Oh my god. Yes, I didn't like move like I don't know. Sweet.
Who's there?
What a nub. That was close.
Hope this worked though.
Stop! Who's there?
Hmm. 3 spot. Hey, it's not that hard. What am I doing anyway? One, two, three, 1, 2. I think I have to. I have to play my card earlier though.
Who's there?
What a nub. That was close.
Oop, that's a GG. What do I do? Yeah, you think this is like easy, but I don't know. Whenever I play it.
Who's there? What a nub. That was close. Stop!
Eh?
Who's there? Who's there? What a nub. That was close. Piece of cake. Stop! Who's there? Who's there? What a nub. That was close. Piece of cake.
Ooh, we did.
Just a bit more.
Yes.
Stop!
Oi!
Who's there?
You piece of. I thought I'm like safe. I just have to end my round and then like. Piece of. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Huh? Who's there? What a nub. That was close. piece of cake. Just a bit more. Easy as pie.
Okay, we did it.
Luckily, Gascon managed to do the deed quietly, so the dwarves never found out who had broken in. As agreed, Neve handed Eudora the stolen document.
Ha!
The dwarf shouted, raising the parchment in a triumphant gesture.
Da can't do nothing to stop her making vows now. I've got to write Zoltan right quick. Thanks. Thanks a million times over.
And Eudora did her part too. Soon after, the Queen learned there'd been a gathering of the clans, and Ivor had indeed spoken on her behalf. She could only hope the elder Breckenriggs had...
Eudora Breckenriggs, Shive.
$3,000 so I need 5,000 sorry. That's it. That's my task. That's still one decoy. Not really, right? Because useless on this with this stack. I mean, not useless. It's not that good. I think I can use this. I think. But I have to be smart though. Pay it earlier. Okay, I'm done for the day. Wish you a good day. We'll continue tomorrow. Bye bye.